That's
the best
another
crab
5 out
head
of 5 banger I had since I've been in Thailand.
Wow.
Is Chiang Mai bak kut teh my favorite version of bak kut teh? Bak kut teh, walao eh. Welcome to part 2 of our exploration through regional Thai cuisine. Part 1 was northeastern Isan. Part 2 is northern cuisine from Chiang Mai. We're at Ham Duan. We're about to explore this. Listen guys, from what I know, northern food, it does use less sugar, there's less coconut in the curry, and there's a lot of Burmese and Yunnan Chinese influences. I'm super excited to try out Ham Duan on our exploration through northern cuisine. Khao soy. First off guys, we're in Bangkok right now. A lot of it is central Thai food, a lot of Chinese influence. However, like we said, more Burmese, Yunnan influences, Zhuang influences, Dai influences, and I'm telling you, we are looking at a ton of interesting stuff right now. Man, oh my goodness, this all looks so good, and it all looks so different. Of course, we gotta get a khao soy. Dude, I'm super excited. Like we said, Ham Duan, like this place is known as one of the most authentic places in Ekamai. That's still sort of like, I guess, open to foreigners. And we just asked them to add beef in there, into the khao soy. Obviously, here's the chicken drumsticks for the khao soy. I love it. It's super clean as well. It is obviously a little pricier. Like the price, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be run at a higher standard essentially, but you pay for it, but it's worth it. Listen guys, if you're used to US-based Thai food, most of it is central Thai. We are going to northern Thai right now, and everything that you're gonna see, it's almost like, the best way I can describe it is almost like Santa Fe, New Mexico, because it's gonna be more smoky, more herbaceous, a lot more Burmese, Lao, and Chinese influence, but specifically from the Yunnan region. I believe central Thailand food has a lot of food that's influenced by Teochew, people from a whole different region of China. This already is something that I've never really, I only had this a few times before. This is called Nam Prik Nam. Nam Prik Nom. And this is gonna be a smoky green chili. As you can see here, we've got a lot of home style stuff. Just the food looks very home style. Nam Prik Nom. Man. The best way I could describe it is Southwest American. Definitely some Arizona, New Mexico vibes. We gotta move to the star of the show, khao soy. Now, khao soy is a really interesting mixture of Yunnan Chinese, Huizu, like Muslims, mixed with Burmese, mixed with the local Chiang Mai culture, which is what brought in the coconut milk. Today we got a mix of actually chicken thigh and beef. Normally you're just gonna pick chicken thigh or beef, one of them. Look at this beef quality, guys. They have a ton of beef in the Chiang Mai region because it's landlocked. Way less seafood. So for you pork and beef lovers, Chiang Mai cuisine might really be the way to go. Big, stewed, braised, chunky pieces of protein. This is gang hung lei. This is like a Burmese dish. You know, kind of similar to beef rendang too. In like Indonesia, Malaysia, things like that, but obviously it's gonna have its own complexion to it, all regional versions of things. That's really good, a lot of fermented bamboo shoots. And of course here, we got the sa'ua. What's really different about Chiang Mai sausages is they build all the herbaceousness into the sausage, where if you look at Isan or accoutrement, it's spicy. It's a different herbaceous, earthy spiciness. That's really good. You got the ginger and the galangal and the cilantro built into the sausage. And of course, guys, like we said, they got the khao niao. In central Thailand, a lot more jasmine rice, which is more similar to like, you know, a lot of Asian Chinese foods, but out Chiang Mai, sticky rice khao niao, specifically purple. Man, for me, I got to say this home style, Nam Prik Nam was my favorite. It's so different. You got a pork rind as a dip. Guys, that's just our very first Chiang Mai spot. We're out in Ekamai right now. This place is really foreigner friendly. Ham Duan. Let's just check out some Burmese some Northern Thai language though. All right, we are with, how do I address you in Thai? Mr. Pikap. Pikap.
พี่ครับ
What are some ways that the Chiang Mai Thai dialect differs from like central Thailand?
I think it's softer in terms of the tone. So if you speak to Chinese women, Chiang Mai people, they're very smooth. They speak very long-winded. They say "Swadee ka, Swadee Chao," and like that.
Okay.
So it's much longer. But actually, if you just move to Lampang, where I'm from, it's very terse. It's like "Swadee ka," Swadee.
Okay.
So it actually very much depends. But in terms of the pleasantness, I think the Chiang Mai sound is probably the nicest.
I guess what's the one phrase that's the most different of like from central Thailand to Chiang Mai where you're like, oh, that's super different?
Tone?
Yeah, tone or like a phrase or like even like a different verbiage or vocabulary.
I think just the hello is a "Swadee Chao," you know, very long like that.
Okay.
It's like very tony and musical.
All right, guys.
So
Chiang Mai dialect of Thai is very musical, and the food is very herbaceous and home style. On to our next spot. All right, you guys. Next up on our northern Thailand Chiang Mai food crawl, we're at Kra Chiang Mai since 1999. Kra means kitchen, kitchen Chiang Mai. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Let's just pop up right here immediately. Man, so many different types of khao soy, braised beef khao soys, Wagyu raw, shoulder blade khao soys, chicken drumstick khao soys. Woo! They got khao soy every day. Sawadi Jao. Listen, guys, this is shocking because in the landlocked north of Chiang Mai, there's still some seafood delicacies, but these are not freshwater or ocean crabs. These are actually mud crabs. And you just it's called kai pu. We're gonna take some of this khao niao, purple northern Chiang Mai rice. We're gonna dip it in the crab fat right here. We're gonna eat it with a few little onions, a few peppers loaded on there, little dill. Wow. This Chiang Mai kai pu. This is not even available at a lot of Chiang Mai restaurants. You gotta go to a Chiang Mai seafood spot to do this. This is the best crab head I had since I've been in Thailand. And you know, I don't always get to show you guys. I've been eating some crab heads. You really need everything though. And you need a bird's eye. Aroy mak. You guys are looking at a Chiang Mai bakate. This was actually brought by Hokkien and Cantonese traders to northern Thailand. So, like we said, this is very, very interesting because this is really more of a Singaporean dish in Malaysia, but this is the Thailand version of bakate. It's not that popular, more regional to Chiang Mai, specifically the Thai Chinese in Chiang Mai. Still actually really good. Super herbaceous, but way less medicinal tasting than, especially the Malaysian one. What a sleeper. Is Chiang Mai bakate my favorite version of bakate? Bakate, walao eh. You are looking at nam prik num and nam prik all. And I'm telling you, I've never even had nam prik all before, but I know I see these familiar pork rinds. I think that's my favorite thing to dip with all these like northern spicy Burmese influenced dishes. Wow. So dude, Burmese food is very, very stew-like. It's hard to describe. These are almost like almost like a jjajangmyeon type sauce, but more of a southern Chinese jjajangmyeon. Oh man, let's just take a look. These are cooked, by the way. That is so good. I'm gonna go ahead and say that my favorite trait of northern food is the nam priks. Whether it's nam prik noom or nam prik on, this is super good. Got some cooked melon right here. This is really like, to foreigners, I would say this really feels like bolognese. Something almost Italian-American. But it kind of goes to show you flavors, they can run parallel. And of course, guys, we can't forget the sa'ua. I'm gonna dip that as well. Man, listen guys, if you guys get a chance to try Chiang Mai food, definitely step outside of just khao soy. Khao soy is amazing, but I'm telling you, the stewiness and the home-cooked style of everything in northern Thai cuisine, very, very stand out. Feels like I'm being wrapped in a warm blanket right now. All right, you guys, there are not actually that many Chiang Mai specialized restaurants in this area, so we're back at Ham Duan because we did not even try a fraction of what they have. Listen, guys, in this video so far, you have seen us get khao soi gai, kang hung lei, sa ua, nam prik ong, nam prik noom, but we're gonna be getting into the jackfruit, just some more deep cut Chiang Mai northern dishes. Like I said, guys, we're rounding out the video right now. We got to get this kanom jim. We got to get this, I think we've gotten some of these. We might have to get this nam prik tadang. Oh man, they got everything on the menu. All right, guys, we ordered some deep cut dishes here. We're talking about young jackfruit salad, bamboo salads, northern Thai mixed curry, sweet pork condiment, everything. Grilled fish chili dip. Incredible. Oh man, you can get it in a bag too. That's more like Yunnan, like Chinese. This northern curry, I'm super excited for this right here. I don't know why, I think I just really love stews. And that's why I love sort of the home style vibe of like Chiang Mai food. We have a northern style zongzi. Essentially, this is almost like a Chinese zongzi, but they took the, leaf wrapping off. And like we said, it's such an interesting blend of Burmese, Yunnan food, excited. New dishes. Very seldomly am I trying things that I've never had before. Young jackfruit salad. Ooh. Jackfruit, this is great for vegetarians, vegans. All right, guys, like I said, we are looking at a sticky rice zongzi. That's the only thing I know how to call it. I'm sure there's some influence from, the Yunnan Chinese immigrants here. What is this called in Thai?
Kanom jim.
This is kanom jim?
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought kanom jim had the noodles.
That's kanom jin.
Oh, kanom jim and kanom jim is different. It isn't large pieces of meat in here. The pork is actually like interspersed throughout it. So that's a little bit surprising to me. We got some veggies on there. Might as well throw a little bit of lime. They never had a lime on this dish. Ooh. Yo, that is interesting. This is almost like a super earthy. I'm gonna give this, interesting wise, a 4 out of 5. Taste wise, because of the sourness, 3.75. Muan, if you guys know, mu means pig. Mu chu, chu ro, mu ro. Okay. Man, it's really good. This is just some hong shao ro, basically. I'm gonna give it a 5. That's really good. I can't eat this. This is not in my diet, but man, I'm gonna do it for the camera. As you can see here, guys, we've got gourds, we've got cabbages, we've got rice noodles. This looks really good.
Gang nọ mai.
They have gang nọ mai in Isan, but this is the Chiang Mai gang nọ mai. And it makes sense because it's really bamboo-y, but unlike the Isan food, way less fish sauce, way less crab sauce. Yo, that's another 5 out of 5 banger. This was good. This might be one of the best bamboo-based stews I ever had. Speaking of bamboo, here we are right here. This really tastes like this came out of the mountains of Yunnan. Gang kanun. Gang kanun, man, I'm gonna give that a 4.5 out of 5. These bamboo dishes, these gang dishes, have really been hitting. And last but not least, guys, more of a vegetarian dish. There is a lot of Buddhists in Thailand. Some of them don't eat meat. This is jackfruit salad from Chiang Mai. Whoa. I'm gonna give this a 4.25 out of 5. This is some of the best jackfruit I've ever had. A lot of times in the West, I feel like we just leave it too whole and it almost tastes like too fruit-like. They really mince this up, and I'm almost getting like duck lard vibes, duck lap vibes. In America, we have very little access to northern Thai food, Chiang Mai food. I don't think it's very popular. I don't think there's a ton of Chiang Mai immigrants in America. All the food comes from central Thailand, which is Bangkok, and the Isan, Lao region, whether it's owned by a Laos family or an Isan family. So absolutely would I recommend people try out Chiang Mai food? Yes. It actually reminded me more of like Yunnan Chinese food and Burmese food than I thought, but those are, according to everywhere on the internet, the major influences. But of course, it's got its own thing going on too with the jackfruit. So absolutely Check out Chiang Mai food. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of this series, which is Isan, part 2, which is Northern. We still got Eastern coming, Southern coming, Central Bangkok. Super excited to do this. This is one of the best ways to learn about a place and feel more a part of it, is learning the deep etymology of the food. Until next time, guys, from Bangkok, this is Fung Bros Food.